What's poppin', boo boo? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lele in the building. And today we have another reading. So go ahead, get your drinkity drink, get your snackity snack, and let's get it poppin'. So, Spirit's saying that people are currently obsessed with your light. They're obsessed with your light, but not everybody deserves it, okay? That's the vibe here coming through. Spirit's telling me that right now you're kind of in this hermit mode energy where you're trying to dive deep for the light and trying to figure out what makes you happy. Maybe you're having an identity crisis for some of you guys, trying to figure out who you are. Because in a world where they want to label us, it's like maybe you thought you were this, maybe you thought you were that. And then finally you realize it's like dark night of the soul moment. I'm none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so right now, Spirit's saying this is the season where you're discovering yourself and figuring out like the truth of the matter of who you are. So we got some keywords in my little journal. Ain't that cute? Look at that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I got my $5. Yes, I got a Dollar General. Okay. I need to peel that off. Anyways. Keywords. We have action and reaction. So right now, Spirit's saying that you might have been doing a little bit of shadow work, which makes sense because it's getting colder over here where I'm at if you're in the northern hemisphere. And this is when we all go kind of within and shit, right? Where we start thinking about things, feel more closed off, don't want to go outside, it's too cold for that shit, right? It's that vibe. Okay, so you're kind of like observing like with that action reaction, like where you've been triggered and trying to stay in your power is the vibe here. Staying focused. Another key word that was coming through was patience. Also, Spirit's saying that right now you're like digging deep to find the treasure. You've been digging deep to find the treasure, and I feel like you've been digging for a while. It's like, where is it? Where is it at? That's the vibe. Okay, but Spirit's saying hard work is finally paying off for you after feeling disappointed. So you've been feeling disappointed about something. Something was not panning out. And finally, Spirit's saying that you just finally got your zen shit. You're like, fuck it. And whenever you don't care, that's whenever your desires come to you. So that's what you're going through right now, okay? Another key word is enlightenment, okay? Enlightenment. So you're enlightened about something. Something's coming to the forefront. Something's being revealed to you that you were not aware of, is what Spirit's saying. Okay, so we had this song come through, Don't Matter by Akon. And the lyrics that were coming through was, I feel them hoping and praying things between us gon' get bad, right? Like, you've had some people on the sideline, like people hoping and wishing and praying that your dreams were not going to be manifest kind of thing. Like, there are some people who did not believe in your dream, is what I'm feeling here, and they thought that it wasn't real or realistic, is what I'm feeling here. And Spirit's saying, you're a starseed. Okay, of course it's not going to be realistic to these norms, okay, these normies, these NPC players, period. Like, you've dealt with NPC players all your life, right? You're the black sheep of the family kind of thing, and people just don't speak your language. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay, another song that came through was Lip Gloss. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cute. All the boys keep jocking. They chase me after school. Okay, so Spirit's saying that's your vibe. Like, you have this big boss energy is what I'm feeling here, and like, another message I'm hearing as well is that you were removed from situations with people. There's this energy of feeling rejected in the past, and maybe right now, like, you're in that moment of isolation where you can't really connect with other people very deeply because you've been burned too many times, you know what I'm saying? So, Spirit's telling me that it was for your protection because you got big boss energy, and you were surrounding yourself with people who made you feel like you were not a big boss, like you were not the shit kind of thing. Like, people who thought small, who didn't have a big vision. You're supposed to be around other people who are also, like, big fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's given, you're a big fish in a small pond kind of thing. And you can't just keep hanging out with these small fish. And that's why the divine pulled you out of those situations, those relationships, friendships, even, like, cut you off from your family. You felt like you had to block some people is the vibe here. And it was because you're supposed to be, if you are going to be around people, like, it's your soul tribe. It's people who also have a bigger vision, who have big eyes like you. Okay, so that's the vibe coming through here, period. So let's go ahead and get some cards. I got this deck. It's off of Amazon. It was a blank tarot deck, and I went ahead and I wrote some stuff on it. So I'm excited to try it out. I call it the who, what, when, where, why, how oracle, period. Okay, so let's get it popping and see. So Spirit, tell me the energy for the person watching this right now. Okay, we got Venus vibes, beauty, art, love, harmony, and aesthetics. And it says, your energy is juicy. Okay, like I said in the beginning, your energy is juicy. Okay, people are obsessed with your light. All right, and people have tried to siphon your light. And that's another reason why certain individuals were removed from your life. All right, they were removed from your life because they did not deserve your light, is what Spirit's saying. So I'm hearing if there is a situation that you've been kind of harping on, it's like you've been healing from, could have been a heartbreaking situation. Somebody like they used and abused you is the vibe. Like, as in, like, they took advantage of you and they took you for granted is what I'm hearing. These people also feel dumb. I'm hearing that they feel dumb because now you're glowing since they're no longer in your life. Okay? Like, after y'all broke up kind of thing, you looked better. It's that kind of vibe. We have Uranus vibes. It says sudden and shocking events, epiphanies, and genius revelations. Okay? So we have some shocking events. It's given tower energy, okay? It's given like lightning, thunder, something came boom, crashing down, right? And you had this epiphany. Like, you found out. You finally realized, like, wait a minute. Like, I've been hanging around with the wrong people. Like, these people, like, I thought that I wasn't worthy because they rejected me. And then you realize how delicious you were and how magical. Like, we have that Venus energy. You're delicious. You're juicy. Your energy is juicy is what Spirit's saying, okay? You're having this revelation of your genius. And Spirit's saying, like, you got people feeling dumb, literally. You are a walking inspiration. Spirit's saying you are a walking inspiration to other people. With this Venus energy and Uranus energy together, this is giving me, like, an unusual beauty. Or, like, it's giving, like, there's something about you. It's like you're unique, but you're beautiful. You're sexy, right? It's like not only, it's like your beauty, brawn, and brains kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You're all of that. You're not just, like, very attractive with no thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, oh, you just got looks and that's it. No, boo-boo. You're intelligent because Uranus energy is, like, higher octave type of vibe. Like, you're at a higher octave, period, mentally. Like, you're on another planet. It's given, like, Aquarius and Leo energy together is the vibe here, okay? But you're a walking inspiration. That's what Spirit's telling me right now. Like, people are so inspired to be around you. And that's why not everybody deserves you, though, because some people, like, they abuse the fact of, like, your light. Like, they took advantage of the fact that you had such a big light. Like, you were just so giving to people, right? And now these people are in regret because here you are glowing and shining for the rest of the world. It's like, you can't be capped by these people no more, period. So you're supposed to take this card. Midas touch. Everything you touch comes to life. Healer, green thumb, Reiki master, and your hands. You have healing hands is what Spirit's showing me here. You could be an artist. It's like whatever you do, whatever you touch, it literally turns to gold. As in, like, whenever you clean a house, for example, everyone can tell that you were there. Everyone can tell that you were somewhere. Like, you leave an impression wherever you go is what Spirit's saying. Okay? You have healing hands. Like, usually if you're an artist, it's like you might be expressive with your hands. This was coming through kind of thing. It's like you're a healer. Okay? Spirit's saying you need to flow that shit. You need to own your hands. Your hands have a mind of their own and they want to create beauty. Right? They want to be genius. Like, you're a genius with your hands is what I'm hearing. Your light has them triggered. Projection. Like, you've had people be, like, they're sitting here being triggered by your light. Okay, they are triggered by your light. And it's because they don't have the guts or the gall to do what you do. That's what I'm hearing. So with that Uranus energy and Venus energy, you're in an unusual beauty. There's something about you that is so unique. And it's so beautiful. And you're so intelligent. And these people, they were triggered by that. Spirit's saying that they were triggered by it, and because they could not label it, they couldn't label you as that thing. Like, they're trying to figure out, like, how to label you. And so the best that they could do is an insult, or to make you not see how beautiful, how intelligent you are. That's the vibe I'm feeling here. They really didn't want you to see how powerful you were, is what Spirit's saying. And that's the reason why you have to protect your dreams. You have to protect your energy from these people like this. And, like, right now you're learning discernment. Okay, right now you're in the process of learning discernment, because I feel like these things that you went through with people rejecting you, making you feel weird for being yourself and stuff, it's just the vibe I'm feeling here. Like, it made you really, like, second guess yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like Cat Williams on that stand-up where he talks about the tiger who's kept in a zoo. Like, he's a tiger in a zoo, and he starts getting depressed because he's a tiger. He's supposed to roar and make shit happen. And he started questioning himself, and he was like, well, maybe I'm just a ferocious ass koala bear. You know what I'm saying? It's giving those types of vibes. And Spirit's saying that you are not a ferocious ass koala bear. You're a fucking tiger, right? You're supposed to roar and make shit happen. And you know what happened? Shit did happen when you roared. You triggered them, okay? Your light had them messed up. That's what Spirit's saying here. Healing looks good on you. Now you have space to shine. Spirit's saying you have space to shine now. okay? Because these people, they're no longer in your life. And I know how lonely it can get whenever you're trying to find yourself and you don't really have other people clapping for you. Maybe you don't have a whole lot of friends right now because you cleared out the clutter kind of thing. But Spirit's saying that you have space to shine and to self-discover is what it's feeling like. Like, this is your season where you self-discover. That's what you're figuring, like, you're figuring yourself out now is what Spirit's telling me. You're figuring out, like, what's making you happy, what in this world's going to make you happy? Because, like, I feel like you thought that fitting in with this group or being in that relationship was going to make you happy, or having that status or that job. And it's your spirit saying that you're realizing that it's not about, like, what looks good on paper. I feel like you fell for that in the past. It's not about what looks good on paper. It's like, oh, it looks good, but is it making me happy? Right? And so that's the reason why you had to walk away from, let's say, that job or that relationship, that friendship, cut off that family member, whatever it was, okay? And we have soul tribe, attracting the others, not alone, and seen. So Spirit's saying that you're attracting your soul tribe, and there are people who see you because you're starting to shine your light. It's like you're finding your light is what it feels like. Okay, you're finding your light, you're finding your truth, and therefore you're finding your soul tribe. That's the vibe. Okay, let's get one more card, and then we'll get some tarot. Oh, shit. Spirit said, let's get more cards. Hold up, come and say. Where'd it go? Okay, found it. Okay, here we are. We got 2 cards, y'all. Okay, so we have Jupiter vibes. So we have Venus energy, we have Uranus energy, and we have Jupiter energy. Okay, it says, the teacher, the guru, wisdom within, there is a lesson to be learned here. What did you learn? Larger than life after learning. So you're going to be larger than life after learning this shit. Like, after learning, you realize that, wow, who I am, what I have to offer, and who I'm becoming is fucking beautiful, right? You're having this revelation that you have a lot of wisdom, because Jupiter also represents that higher octave, like I was talking about. That's just the energy I'm feeling. Higher octaves for you, okay? So what did you learn from the situation? You learned that they're basic betties. They're all a bunch of NPC players, period. A bunch of bots. Walking away from that ish. And then the last card. Oh, we got 2 cards. That's what I'm talking about. This is beautiful. Okay. So first, I want to read this one. This is the Fight Song by 𝚑𝚘𝚎. I think that's how you say her name. And it says, like a small boat in the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. So you're realizing, like, I might just have this one thing. You know, this dream that I have, it's a one idea. But you know what? I'm going to make an explosion. I'm going to just do something with it. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to let what other people thought of me. Like I said earlier, like, you had some people giving you evil eye in regards to your dreams. Is what I was feeling here. Because they don't understand, like, they can't fathom that kind of reality. Because they only know, let's say, the 9 to 5. They only understand, like, you got to do the right thing. You got to do what everybody else is doing. But that's not good enough for you. That's good enough for some people, but that's not good enough for you. You need more. That's what Spirit's saying. Like, you have a big heart. You have just big energy. The Spirit's saying that you needed more than that. You need more than that is what I'm hearing. Okay? So like a small boat in the ocean is like feeling vulnerable. I'm out here in the ocean. I don't know really where I'm going, but you know what? I'm going to be the best that I can fucking be. And that's what you're coming into. And it's just you on the ship is what Spirit's saying, okay? You might only have one match, but you're going to make an explosion, period. Drop the mic. Now, last card we have is the Super Saiyan card, okay? It says, this isn't even my final form. There are levels to this, okay? So this isn't even your final form. Just like a Super Saiyan, you'll say, like, just like the Saiyans do, every time they get into some battle, they get the ass kicked, and then they go and recover, and then they come back stronger every fucking time. That's what you're doing. Like, there are levels to this. This is not even your final form, is what Spirit's saying. All right, so this ain't where the chapter ends. This is not your final form. It looks good, yes, because you're healing, okay? Healing looks good on you, but this is not it. Spirit's saying there's another level to this, period. Okay? So, bottom of the deck, we have Part of Me by Katy Perry. You already know, period. So, Spirit's saying that you're going to roar like a lion, period. So, let's go ahead and get some tarot. So, oh, Spirit. Okay, Spirit said get this one. The 6 of Cups. Y'all, there's the past energies coming through here. Hold on. Can you see that? There we go. 6 of Cups coming through. All right, so that's talking about the past energy. Let's find out what Spirit wants to talk about with this past energy. Okay, I'm hearing 2 messages. First off, like I said, people are obsessed with your light, but not everybody deserves it. And there are past people who wanted to siphon your light, and they're still trying to, like, get up in your energy. Okay, that's a message. Another message is soul retrieval. You're going through this soul retrieval where you're retrieving something that was taken away from you, and I'm hearing it's in connection to your relationships. When you were in your relationships, whether I feel like it could have been romantic and also maybe your ex-bestie kind of thing, like you dealt with people who undervalued you. You dealt with people who undervalued you. And it, you know, I feel like you always knew you were beautiful and special growing up, and you had all these talents and you wanted to show the world who you were. And then like you got into friendships and relationships with people who did not bring that big heart to the table. That's what I'm hearing here. And this is a season where you get your heart back. You're getting your heart back is what Spirit's telling me. Okay? Your soul retrieval. Okay? Page of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, so there's that, y'all. Your soul retrieval. This is about you having the hyper vision for yourself, right? Another message. Look at this energy. Everyone's trying to claw at his vibe. Like they're trying to get an autograph is the energy. So you're saying don't entertain no past peoples. That's a message for somebody with that Six of Cups and the Page of Wands with that energy with the hands and stuff. Okay? But this is about you flaunting your shit. Spirit said it's time to, this is big boss energy. You got big boss energy. And Spirit saying don't feel humble. Don't be humble about the shit. This is not the season to be humble. Like you've been humble enough is what I'm hearing. Where you felt like you felt like you weren't good enough. Like why should I put my shit out there? Or why should I, who am I to get that job? You know what I'm saying? Boo boo. You are the one to get the job. You are overqualified. Spirit said this is the season where you realize you were overqualified. Do you hear me, boo boo? Okay, we have the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Cups coming through. And the Two of Pentacles. So there's this energy coming through of decisions. Like, now you get to decide. It's like, now you get to decide. This is giving a vibe of like pick and choose. Is what I'm hearing, especially with that Two of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and clarify these energies. Spirit, clarify the Four of Cups. What's this Four of Cups about, Spirit? Four of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands. So it ain't easy being cheesy. That's what's coming through here. Spirit's saying that it is not easy to be that bitch. You got to talk to yourself. That's what I'm hearing. You got to talk to yourself. This is a season where you start amping yourself up. Continue to be your own cheerleader. Okay? And also we have that soul tribe energy. Spirit's saying you don't even see yourself. Like there's some people, they see you. They see your light and they appreciate it. Like there are people who appreciate your light and what you do. I feel like you touch so many people's lives. Like you touch people's lives and you leave such an impact. Like I said, back to that energy earlier, I was talking about like you have this energy in your hands, like you're a natural healer and everything that you do, and you have such an impact on people, and it's so important. And you got to think about that whenever you're feeling like this isn't enough or I'm not enough is what I'm hearing. You got to think about the impact that you have on others. Like you matter. You being here fucking matters. Your art matters. Your voice matters. That's what I'm hearing. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, Spirit. Period. Yes. Y'all. The beast is waking up. The beast in you is waking the fuck up. Because she was asleep. Had them in the damn basement going to bed kind of thing. And we're waking it up. Getting it up out the basement. It's coming to the brunching. And you on beast mode. That's the vibe. Literally. Okay? The Two of Pentacles, we have literally, look, the Seven of Cups, you have glowed up. That's what Spirit's saying. Like I said, that's why, okay? You have to be very discerning on who you're going to give your energy to now. Because it is worth more than gems is what I'm hearing. So we have that Two of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. Look at this card. We just have this energy of like, a lot of people have tried to come into your space. Some people have tried to use your resources is what's coming through. And you had such a big heart and you just helped. And then they sat there and they talked about you behind your back kind of thing. It's just given like you've been the one to do that. And I feel like maybe some of you guys could have, like, let's say you were raised Christian kind of thing. And it's like, you don't want to turn down your brother because, you know, in the Bible it talks about, you know, you got to help your brother when he's down. But Spirit's saying to what cause? Okay, because for some of you guys, you gave so much of your resources, you don't have nothing else to give. And you just still kept giving. And Spirit's saying this is the season where you realize I need to give this to myself. Okay? And you don't need to take nobody else's shit. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? Give to yourself. Replenishment. Replenish your well. And give to yourself. Give yourself that same love that you kept pumping into everybody else. Okay? With the Empress. Because you are delicious. Like I said, you will have this juicy energy. And it's attracted vampires and people who wanted to sit there and siphon your light. Right? You've had people try to siphon your light. I'm hearing that some of these people weren't even aware that they were doing it. Because it's like a moth drawn to a flame. That's you. The Spirit's saying, you're the Empress. You're beautiful. You're delicious. Like I said, we have the Venus energy and Uranus energy and Jupiter, which is telling me like you're philosophical, you're deep, you're very like, you're in tune with the universe and signs and the messages from your angels and things like that. But you also have high intelligence. It's like you're book smart, you're street smart, and you're sexy, boo-boo, period. That's the vibe you're giving. And Spirit said, this is the season where you fucking flaunt it. Right? Where it's like, I don't care how old I am. Like, let's say, you know, this societally, they'll say, you're out of here at 30 or whatever, what have you. And it's like, no, fuck that shit. I'm 30, flirty, and thriving kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's giving those types of vibes, like owning your shit. You know, owning everything about you. And not letting any of the insecurities hold you back from being that bitch. Because that's who you are. Period. With that Empress energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck, what we got? Boo boo. We got death, transformation period, okay? Transformation season for you is what Spirit's saying. With the Chariot, split the deck, okay? The Chariot, giving Cinderella vibes. Cinderella found out who she was. Cinderella woke up to her shit. She said, the shoe fits me, bitch, okay? That's the vibe. So let's get you some final advice. So Spirit, what final advice do you have for the individual watching this right now? What advice do you have for them? We have beauty sleep. Okay, it says, in an ocean of poppies, she drifts away to replenish her wealth for the following day. This is about self-care and taking care of yourself is what Spirit's saying with that beauty sleep vibe, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. What final advice do you have? Final advice do you have for the person watching? Thank you, Spirit. We have gratitude. Okay, burdens and gratitude. So we have the burdens card. So like I said, whoever, whatever has tried to siphon your energy. Look at here, acceptance. Look at this card. I designed it this way for a reason. We got some scissors. Coming to acceptance that certain people will not change. That's another message I'm hearing for you guys as well. But it can't stop you from being that bitch. It can't stop you from glowing and growing, period. Because I'm hearing the buck stops here. Certain people are getting out of the Chariot. Back to that, where that Chariot card go. There she is. Some people are getting off the Chariot, okay? They ain't supposed to go with Cinderella to her happily ever after. It's just her and the prince, okay? So go ahead and get the toads out the Chariot, period. Okay, we ain't kissing no more toads, period, okay? So Spirit said, put them on hold with the beauty sleep. Coming to acceptance. People ain't gonna change. Let them off, okay? Go flaunt your ish. Lay that burden down, boo-boo. Lay the burden down. And focus on the good. Focus on the beauty in your life. Focus on how beautiful, delicious, and amazing you are, right? And just everything that you built for yourself. Because you're giving 9 of Pentacles vibes. Like, you're delicious. You're juicy. So own that shit. So, that's the reading I have for you, darling. If it resonates, feel free to like and subscribe. Until next time, I send you all of my love. And you have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.